जिसे हम बोलते हैं git revert। सो क्या यूज़ होते हैं हम ये देखेंगे। Is the command we use when we want to take a previous commit and add it as new commit. Keep a log, enact. First thing, we need to find the point we want to return to. To do that, we need to go through the log to avoid the very long log list. Use the one line option, which gives just one line per commit, showing the first 7 characters of the commit hash, and the second one is the commit message. Another one is git revert head. We revert the latest commit using git revert head. Revert the latest change and then commit. By adding the option no edit, we can skip the commit message editor, getting the default revert message. Git revert, ये इसका सिंटैक्स है, git revert head no edit, ऐसे लिखते हैं हम इसको। और आगे देखेंगे git revert to any commit. So to revert to earlier commit, so use git revert head x being a number, 1 going to back, 1 more, 2 going back, 2 more, etc. So git reset. Reset is the command we use when we want to move the repository back to a previous commit, discarding any changes made after that commit. First, get the 7 characters of the commit hash from the log for the commit that you want to go back for. Then we reset our repository back to that specific commit using git reset commit hash. Commit hash being the first 7 characters of the commit hash we found in the log, and that's the syntax which we used. And git undo reset, even though the commits are no longer showing in the log, it is not removed from git. If we know the commit hash, we can reset to it using git reset command hash. And another one is git amend. Git amend, commit amend is used to modify the most recent commit. It combines changes in the staging environment with the latest commit and create a new commit. This new commit replaces the latest commit entirely. One of the simplest thing we can do with amend is to change a commit message. So that's the syntax that can be used. Using this, the previous commit is replaced with our amended one, git amend files. Adding files with amend works the same ways as above, just add them to the staging environment before committing. So that's it. मैं आपको इसका स्टार्टिंग पार्ट भी बताता हूँ कि गिट क्या होता है वैसे बेसिकली. So Git is a version control system. Git helps you to keep track of code changes. Git is used to collaborate on code. Git and GitHub are different things. So what is Git? Why Git? Over 70% of developers use Git. Developers can work together from anywhere in the world. Developer can see the full history of the project. Developers can revert to earlier version of a project. So it's a feature of Git. When a file is changed, added or deleted, it is considered modified. You select the modified files you want to stage. The stage file are committed, which prompt Git to store a permanent snapshot of files. Git allows you to see the full history of every commit, and you can revert back to any previous commit. Also, Git does not store a separate copy of every file in every commit, but keeps track of changes made in each commit. Why GitHub and what is GitHub? GitHub is not the same as GitHub. Git is not the same as GitHub. GitHub makes tools that use Git. GitHub is the latest host of source code in the world and has been owned by Microsoft since 2018. It's a configuring Git for the first time. That's the syntax that we used. Git config global username. Enter your username here and git config global user dot email. Enter your email here. And general features of initializing Git. Firstly, we git use git init. Git now Git knows that it should watch the folder you initiated. It on Git creates a hidden folder to keep track of changes. So staging file and adding file to Git repo. Staged file are files that are ready to be committed to the repository you are working on. When you first add files to an empty repository, they are all untracked to Git to track them. You need to stage them or add them to the staging environment. That's the syntax. Git add or a file name with extension, and staging all file in folders. And another other syntax are git add. uh, you can see that in a screen. Okay, so you also use is all or a short form of that. Making a commit. Adding commit keep track of our progress and changes as we work. Git considered each commit change point or save point. It is a point in the project you can go back to if you find a bug or want to make a change. When we commit, we should always include a message. So that's the syntax. Git commit hyphen m. Enter your message here with double quotes. Another one is the git commit without stage. Sometime when we make a small changes using the staging environment seems like a waste of time. It is possible to commit changes directly skipping the staging environment. That's the syntax. Git commit hyphen a or hyphen m and double quote. Enter your message here. Stage status of file and logs. सो अगर आपको स्टेटस चेक करना है फाइल या फिर लॉग का, तो आप ये वाली कमांड यूज़ कर सकते हैं, गिट स्टेटस. अनदर वन इज़ फाइल स्टेटस इज़ अ मोर कॉम्पैक्ट वे. ओके, तो इसका सिंटैक्स ये होता है गिट स्टेटस हाइफन हाइफन शॉर्ट. लॉग फाइल्स की लॉग फाइल इज यूज टू व्यू द हिस्ट्री ऑफ कमिट फॉर अ रैपो. git log and git log on one line. This is the syntax. Another one is git help. If you are having trouble remembering commands or options for command, you can use git help. See all the available options for the specific command. Git command hyphen help is a syntax, and see all possible commands so that you can use git help all. If you find yourself stuck in the list view, shift plus G to jump the end of the list, then Q to exit the view. And git branching. What is git branching? In Git, a git branch is a new separate version of main repository branches. All you to work on different parts of the project without impacting the main branch. When the work is complete, a branch can be merged with the main project. We can even switch between branches and work on different projects without them interfering with each other. So making a new git branch, you can use this command git branch name of branch and check all available branches, so you can use git branch command. Switching to other branches, so you can use git checkout branch and branch name. Making a new branch and directory switching to it, so you can use git checkout hyphen b or branch ka name. Deleting a branch, git branch hyphen d and branch name. Merging two branches, it's preferred to change switch to master before any branch needs to merge. Git merge branch name. This will merge the specified branch with our master branch. Okay, that's it. Working with GitHub, that's the process behind that, how work GitHub. That's the steps you can see. And that's some push local repo to GitHub is some commands which you used in other. Okay, so I closed this session. So you want some other material, so you can watch them and subscribe this channel. Thank you.